I am pleased to present Sleep Deprived. Appraisers, are you ready?
We're afraid so.
Team, are you ready?
Yes!
All right. Then you have 8 minutes for your presentation. Your time begins now.
Once upon a northern night, there was a young girl who lived in fright of her reflection. She never looked into a mirror for fear what she would see would truly be her. But since she never looked, she was never sure. She was so troubled she spent each day speaking to a mind doctor, though nothing came of it since her mind seemed as if it were behind a locked door. So, how do you feel about mirrors today, Rena?
I still despise them, if that's what you're asking.
And why do you think that is?
Well, maybe it's the same reason as yesterday.
And what was that reason?
Maybe I think I'm ugly, Dr. Barbara.
Indeed. More young people have self-esteem issues than not, but I don't think that is the true cause for your irrational fear.
Well, if you're so smart, why don't you just tell me why?
Well, I think that's a question you must answer yourself to truly understand and move on. Have you thought about uncovering your mirror yet?
You know, I don't pay you to get me nowhere, and I'd really appreciate it if you'd leave.
Well, I will just be back tomorrow.
Then give me my 12 hours of peace already. Good night.
No, for Rena, vanity was not the issue, and her wealth did nothing to improve her mental health. So her mind was where she withdrew to.
Mirror, mirror, by my bed and in my head, why do you reflect me and not just leave me be instead?
Although she pleaded with herself not to feel, what she truly needed was not truly real. She was completely to blame for her fear, for her thoughts, and for the nightmare that always started the same. Always started with a name.
Lucy! No, I'm Raina! Not Lucy! I did what I had to get my happy ending. I have what I want, don't I? I shouldn't have this guilt! Oh, I want myself back!
This too good to be true world was a change from Raina's usual night terrors, but it wouldn't be long before visions of reality unfurled, and having hope of comfort would be one of her fatal errors.
Where am I?
Oh, hello, dear. Welcome to the Valley of Reflection, the happiest place in the world.
Where did all the mirrors go?
Mirrors? Why do we have such silly things?
No mirrors?
No, they're useless contraptions, really. Oh.
All right.
I didn't see myself this morning. I wonder what I look like today.
No, Tilly, you don't. You know that information is irrelevant.
Oh, yes, of course. How silly of me.
Well, I mean, why don't you guys just have mirrors? You'd be able to see yourselves if you wanted to, right?
Why? Would you like to look at yourself, darling?
Well, I have reasons for not wanting to see myself.
Oh, honey, don't we all? The change of dream state. Serena was a shock, but not as much as the memories that came forth when her sleeping mind turned back her thoughts.
You look very beautiful today, Miss Raina.
I know.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I would like you to leave, Lucy. Your work is done.
Yes, miss.
I can't stand to look at her. She's so beautiful and happy. I am the one with riches and she's the one with rags. How can somebody so poor be so loved and I so hated? How can somebody with nothing have everything?
Miss Raina, do you know what today is?
Why would that spit it out, Lucy, before you suffer a heart failure?
Sorry, it's the Night of Souls.
Why would that be any important to me?
Well, they say that on this night, and only once in your lifetime, you can make the wish of your true soul. And last year, I made the wish to get off of the streets and find work, and I was blessed with it coming true.
That is ridiculous. It was my good grades that get you off the streets.
And for that, I thank you, but wishing's worth a try. There must be something you really want.
I guess.
Look at the northern lights, Miss Reyna. See how they shine so bright?
Why does that matter?
Well, they say that when the aurora borealis shines bright white like a soul, you can have your soul's one true wish. Now, quickly, before the lights are gone.
I wish to be you so that I may be beautiful, rich, love, and truly have it all.
And although the women did not know its origin, there seemed to be a magic with them and the northern lights within.
Their bodies were switched, yet their minds stayed the same. And though their identities grew spotty, they both kept their own names. With a flash and a whirl, Reyna's truth was revealed. She stole Lucy's body, and her secrets have now all been unsealed.
Shh.
Lights above! It worked!
What have you done? I deeply regret having already used my wish. But I hope with all my soul that you will never be able to look at yourself without ever remembering me and the pain you have caused.
That was the reason Reyna was terrified of mirrors. Even with great prosperity and wealth, she could never again look at herself without remembering what she had done and who she had become.
I know what I have to do now. The only way to accept myself and to make things right is to turn myself back to who I used to be.
And with that, give Lucy back her identity. The tricky thing about mirrors is that they show us our souls. And if you are scared of that, you may lose yourself as a whole. So accept your flaws, your deeds, good or bad, because at the end of the draw, there's nothing you really need to add. You're perfect the way you are, more brilliant than the most brilliant star. And you don't need a mirror to tell you how far you can go before dark. So don't give in to fright while you're still not your prime. Show your inner show of light and keep it bright until the end of your time.